Okay, so this is part 2 of the Wheel of Existence revision video. So now we're going to move on to explaining why the Wheel of Existence is important to Buddhists. So here are a series of bullet points. If the question were to come up in the exam, explain why the Wheel of Existence is important to Buddhists, this is the sort of thing that you'd need to be writing. So first of all, it shows that beings continue to be reborn in samsara because of desire, hatred and ignorance. Understanding this may encourage Buddhists to overcome these characteristics. The second point is the importance of karma is taught through various pictures. So in the previous video we talked about this layer here, but there are various other pictures throughout the Wheel of Existence which discuss in various ways the concept of karma. It also gives people clues as to how to escape from samsara and achieve nibbana, the state of perfect peace and happiness. It also shows all the stages of life that people go through and the consequences of each stage. So it shows birth, it shows growing up, it shows death, dying and rebirth. And it shows that each stage is linked to the next, demonstrating that life is continually changing and that we are continually changing as well. So that will hopefully enable you to explain why the Wheel of Existence is important to Buddhists. Just replay the video if you're still not sure about it. But we're going to give that the Mr. Powers tick for now and move on to the third learning outcome, which is to assess whether the Wheel of Existence helps us to understand life better. So this is the exam question that we looked at the start of the first video. So do you think the Wheel of Existence helps you to understand life? Here is a model answer. So we'll go with the yes answer to begin with. Yes, because it shows the importance of karma, in brackets action, that's what that means. If our actions are driven by hatred, it will cause suffering in this life and the next life. If our actions are driven by metta, loving kindness, it will lead to happiness in this life and the next. So that is one developed answer, and you'll see that I've used Buddhist keywords there. That's an important sort of skill to learn for the exam. Another reason I think the Wheel of Existence helps me to understand life is that it shows all the stages of life that people go through and the consequences of each stage. Each stage is linked to the next, showing that life is continually changing. That is 2 developed reasons, 4 out of 4. However, you may be of a completely different opinion, so let's look at a no to the do you think the Wheel of Existence helps you to understand life question. No, it does not, because the Wheel of Existence is only important to Buddhists. I am not a Buddhist and I do not believe in reincarnation. I do not believe, therefore, that the Wheel of Existence has any truth to it. That's one developed reason. Another reason is I do not think the Wheel of Existence helps me understand life is that it shows 6 realms of existence, which were discussed in the previous video. Whilst the human realm and the animal realm do exist, there is no scientific reason for believing that any of the other realms, such as the hell realm, exist. That is 2 developed reasons, 4 out of 4. So we can give the third learning outcome a little tick there. Assess whether the Wheel of Existence helps us to understand life better. Basically, you have to come up with your own answer to that. You have to decide for yourself, is it something useful, is it just something that Buddhists believe in? Either way, you need to make up your own mind and have an opinion on that subject. So let's quickly test ourselves on the keywords that we showed at the start of the first video. Nibbana, here's a clue. The state of perfect peace that follows the blowing out of desire. That's the definition we need to remember for the exam. Samsara. Here are 2 clues. The continual round of birth, death and rebirth. Keyword number 3, karma. Here's a clue. Actions that affect this and future lives. Okay, so the 2 videos combined, hopefully, having watched them, you will feel you can tick off all 3 of these learning outcomes. If you can't, then just replay the videos until you believe you have genuinely met those learning outcomes. The next topic is the 4 Noble Truths. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.